It's nothing to do with the lack of posh life.
I would say
what you rather.
housekeeper, so you can leave your home and be in nature and not have to worry about it. That makes more sense.
No, I don't have a house because I live in nature.
Yeah, but if you had a house, you'd want someone to look after it for you.
I don't have a house.
Yeah, but if you
had a
I
fucking
live in the
tree
forest.
that you lived in, would you rather a chef come to the tree or would a housekeeper come to the tree?
A housekeeper in a tree.
Treekeeper, I don't fucking care. Just answer
She's
the
over.
fucking question.
She's over. No, I'm leaving.
Dog cleaning the tree.
I'm gonna kill her. Question 1, I'm gonna kill her. Right.
I'll go with housekeeper, and I'll just maybe, yeah, they can be my friend.
You can be my friend. That was great. Yeah,
Just
100.
move the leaves around the floor.
Welcome back to the D&D, where no one can answer a simple fucking question.
You still answers my character.
Your character got confuzzled about what a fucking... Never mind. Anyway.
She's poor. She doesn't know concept.
Whatever. She doesn't know concept. So from session 0, if anyone actually remembers, we started off with Elara going through a PTSD-ridden moment where she was resurrected by her now friend, I suppose, and I suppose also your patron as a warlock, Iran. Now is giving you a task. You spawned in straight into the tavern to 2 people fighting. Now, who were the 2 people fighting? And first of all, can you please describe your character and how you feel?
My character? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Start with you, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Elara's a bit fucked, to be honest. She's not had a great time her past life before being resurrected. And now she's sort of very lost, very confused. She doesn't know where she stands with her pact. She doesn't know sort of anything that's going on. So at the moment she's just trying to like center herself and see what's happening. But she is she was a very strong warlock, and she was basically trying to do the best with what she had, and I think she's probably gonna carry on doing that, most likely.
Oh, perfect. And the 2 that were scrapping, I believe one of them was N?
Yeah.
You were scrapping with who?
I was scrapping with, I believe, Kathy's character.
Yeah, because someone's in the pillory.
Over God knows what reason that we were scrapping over.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask you. So, can you please describe your character and why you decided to hit a defenseless female in a bar?
Yeah.
You've got a lot of explaining to do.
I didn't even think about how to explain this. I play as Rowendal Tarnian, otherwise, or just shortened to Rowan. He's a Scourge Azamar race. He hails from across the seas. Has been traveling for quite a long time-ish. Been traveling just to kind of see the world and what it has to offer. Arrived in Eros, ended up in a tavern, and through some incredibly wrong exchange of words, probably at Rowan's own fault, has started a fight with Kathy's character. Rowan has like dark purple hair, like golden eyes, kind of a very tanned complexion, obviously like both from just naturally and from spending so long on the seas. It's just gained that very tanned complexion, and there's nothing more to it. It's currently scrapping it out. Probably his own
Windows. There's Windows. Perfect. So as you do, can you actually both give me d20s, the 2 of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully that showed up in the...
Yeah, you got a 10.
Cool.
You got a 10. So, Kathy does hit. So we're going to say that Kathy hits you square in the side of the jaw with a solid punch. You will take 1 damage. because
Awesome.
he's not that strong. But it will just be one singular. Yeah, you've one big muscle. Gang shit. But Lara, on the neck of Rowan, you do see what looks like waves. The marking on his neck. He waves. And as we did see like Lydon? Muted. Layden. That's the character, Layden. I'm gonna ask you to describe yourself, but as you see her hit with the left, just at the side, her top kind of lifts a little bit, and just underneath that you can see that there is for the symbol that is on Kathy's character, I'm never gonna get that name. It is a footbridge. So a small bridge, a footbridge, just above the hip. See one there. I want to take those down as well.
Sorry?
A footbridge.
A footbridge.
A tattoo.
It's not a tattoo, it's a birthmark.
No.
Birthmark. A footbridge.
And Ronald has waves. Yeah.
Ronald McDonald, yeah.
Yeah, Ronald. He's got sick waves.
It's not gonna be.
Every time you create yourself a nickname, I give you a new one. Okay? How it works here.
I made it as simple as I fucking could as well. I deliberately made it simple.
I think we should change you from Rowan to Canoe. You roll a canoe.
No, yeah.
Off.
It's Canoe. And Lydon, can you please describe your character?
I'm not gonna lie, I have not got my homework done. My name's Layden, and
Sorry.
I grew up in a forest with my mom and dad. I had, pretty nice childhood, but we're very poor. My parents are druids. I grew up in nature. Instead of playing with kids, I would find myself, getting lost in the forests and making friends with squirrels. I have a strong connection with wolves. But that's kind of it for now. I don't really have friends anymore.
Perfect. How do you look?
Fair to dark brown, long hair. Irish, pale looking. I have wolf ears. That's what I do.
Your hood?
Yeah.
On your actual person on your hood?
Okay, yeah.
Are you a furry, yes or no?
Do
I have to turn around and eldritch blast in the face?
Let's hold back on.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you two can have your weird, kinky eldritch blast sex all you want. No, you two scrap and eventually you get separated. You get sent to opposite ends of the bar as you both give me a D10 to see who sits down in front of Elara, because that's one of the empty seats.
Yeah.
Whoever rolls higher sits down beside her.
Shit, got it through.
Kat, so you do sit down in front of Elara, and you're kind of nursing a couple of hits that you got while you're on the other end of the bar now getting a drink. So I'm going to get a con save from you in a minute, but we do have to go and check in the corner as there is a small gremlin that is tiny and has an entire whiskey bottle, and it's latched onto it. Whiskey bottle's one of those big ones, you put on the big racks when you go to a club. You use as a tap. It's one of those ones. So we have currently Grace's character cradling it, holding it, nursing it, and hugging it with everything that it has. And Grace, can you explain what you're saying to this bottle that you're trying to touch?
Just whispering sweet nothingness,
Nothing.
caressing it.
Riz.
You're gonna be mine tonight,
All that, yeah.
You're
Can you
coming
please
home with me.
describe Larry to us?
He's a gnome, guys. Like one you see in the garden you want to kick. Romeo and Juliet. I'm a gnome, and I have an accent, and am I actually wearing a bee costume or not? Is the question.
You can wear clothes that is striped yellow and black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
okay.
gnome. I might have a little bald spot and, you know,
You're
a little too
78.
much hair on my face.
You're 78 years of age. You don't have a bald spot to be something wrong with you.
You know, happens to the best of us, you know.
Perfect.
I love how we're
Perfect.
just gonna gloss over the fact that Grace specified that her character has an accent, but didn't specify.
Yeah, I'm
what
really
the
intrigued
accent
about that.
was.
We gotta
Alright.
wait for her to sober up first, I think. As we have a really quick trip outside to see a man head in the pillory, stripped of his clothes down to his boxers, as there is townspeople throwing tomatoes. And can you describe what they would normally look like without the tomatoes being thrown?
Yeah, so this is Humphrey, and I think, considering, well, now that he has tomatoes all over him, he's going to have like wet, kind of graying brown hair. But as well as that, he's, you know, for a human, he's pretty short. He's at 4'7". That's just how it is. About 250 pounds. So, you know, barely fits in the pillory, maybe. But I think plastered over his face, there's still a bit of a kind of a grin, like a really mischievous, like, but you know, jolly grin. Not what you would expect for someone getting plastered with tomatoes at like Mach 5, but it's fine.
He's drunk enough to nearly enjoy the experience. Just about. He's kind of chewing as some of them hit him in the mouth, and he's like, "Yeah, free food." Like just enjoying the whole moment as.
A great situation.
Yeah, 100%. Tomato, as they say. Is an awful pun, but your kind of partner in crime is also so drunk you will be stuck out there until the early hours in the morning, until maybe we see Larry try and get you free. You rolled what you rolled and you're stuck in the pillory. But Elara, you are now sitting in front of the first person you're going to speak to in this new time.
What? Okay. Go lock in.
Doesn't even know. You straight gave up.
I've forgotten how to roleplay.
Mhm.
I'll help you. I'll lead you
Well,
on. Oh my god, I've just landed in this new place. I've no idea what's going on, what year it is, what time it
There's
is.
so much happening. I'm just like,
Talk about the scrap you witnessed.
yeah. Are you gonna talk to me first, maybe? You know, you've just been in a fight. You might be a bit shook up. You gonna? Because I'm
Yeah,
literally I'm sat here.
you're probably
absolutely
speechless,
I'm
right?
spiraling.
I'm like,
so-
whoa, did you see that guy? Like, what's his fucking problem? Do you know him?
What?
That guy over there, he just tried to punch me in the face.
Why?
I don't know. What's his fucking issue? Luckily, I swung back at him.
Yeah, no, great.
He's gonna fail tomorrow.
Where are we?
We're at the bar in
Altalus.
Atlas.
Atlas.
Altalus.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
What?
Altalus. Altalus.
Oh, it's gonna be
Ow.
confusing, man. Keep it simple.
Yeah, sorry,
Alright,
Larry.
London.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, great. So where have you come from?
The forest. I come from the forest.
You live in the? Are you a druid? You live in the forest?
I'm a druid, yeah.
Nice.
Bit of a lone wolf, I am, but
Yeah.
you know, found myself in this bar tonight.
Interesting. Do you come to bars often, or?
Once in a while, you know.
Yeah, you always get into fights, or
No, never.
just tonight, special occasion. Do you know that guy? It's the first time
No.
you've seen him? No?
Never met him. I was
Great,
hoping you'd
so-
know him.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go find out what his problem is. And I'll come back and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna make my way around to the other guy.
Now it's a fairly packed bar, so it does take you a few minutes to like get through the crowd. It's like seems to be.
Shoulder your way through.
It seems like most of the
Bunch of
town
fuck-up
is in this one bar. It feels way too packed to be a normal kind of thing, and you know from your own history that Altalus wasn't that big of a place. and it shouldn't have that many people in here, but you manage to get through the crowd, you manage to step in, and you do see him leaning on the bar, and he's kind of holding one side of his face. He's just like, that bit can hit me.
What was that all about then?
Sorry?
What was that all about, the fight?
I think I said the wrong thing.
Do you know her, or?
It's a first encounter ever. I'll be honest, I'm not from around here.
Where are you from?
I'm from a region like across the like literal seas across, like from a faraway region. I've only just arrived. I've spent the last, I'd say, month and a half or so on the water.
Yeah. What brings you this way?
Mostly just curiosity, morbid curiosity of the world, I would say.
You tasked to anything? Approached by extraplanar entities?
No, kind of.
No.
A bit intriguing. Why that's a very specific reason, but no,
just,
no. As far as I know.
Go ask. No, right.
I mean, like, we all have our deities. We all have our deities. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's
Do you have one in
completely fine with
particular?
that. Not you probably wouldn't know them. Again, they're faraway region, like faraway.
Yeah.
Culture,
By the way, I'm trying to find links. That's why I'm asking those stupid questions. So my character's trying to find links between the people and the marks and things like that. So obviously, I know you've said you've come over the sea, so I know what your mark means.
Gotcha. But yeah, I've just arrived here. This new region, like everyone is new. Like, I literally only arrived a few hours ago. So forgive me if I'm a bit antsy or.
That's alright. And those, is that a tattoo?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I suppose so. I just woke up
Birthmark?
one morning. What?
Birthmark that you don't remember having.
Sorry, yeah. Actually, no. It's more of like a mark I've had ever since. I guess I don't really remember a time when I did.
Like a weird rash you woke up with.
You could say that. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I've had as long as I've been alive, really, or as long as I've known it. It's
Yeah.
never
You're
been
come with me. Come sit with me, and I'm gonna
Okay,
grab you by
okay.
the arm and just pull you through the people. I'm taking you straight over to.
just shouldering
Layman.
everyone, just
Yeah,
like move.
yeah,
move.
I'm dragging you because I need you to. So I'm trying to make you make up. Be
Alright,
friends.
okay.
So he's here to
Madam.
apologise because it was a misunderstanding. So you've obviously had your little spat, and I think you guys should make up.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah?
And like I'm kind of holding my jaw because it's still the very short, the very not long ago memory of it is still like very crisp, and it's like, yeah, look, whatever I said was completely in bad taste, or like it was completely wrong place, wrong time. I've only just arrived like hours ago, so please, I beg for your forgiveness. Did not mean to start such a, I did not mean to say whatever I said, essentially.
Right. Don't do it again, or I'll break through the half of your jaw.
That's that I
You
can
go, go.
definitely believe in.
Are you gonna fully believe that in terms of like that's an intimidation? Are you just gonna like say like yes to that, or do you think she's actually going to do it?
Are you
Believe her.
asking me if I want
do
to
you
do an
believe
insight
her?
check or not?
Yeah, no, because she gets to roll intimidation. She wants to roll intimidation.
Right.
Roll it. Go on, roll it. If you want to roll it, roll it. Need a con save from you in the corner as well, please, Gremlin. And con save for you
Gremlin's
as well
on
out
the
on the
one.
pillory. I want to see if you get hit by a tomato in the face. I'll give you something to do while you're out there, like.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think you're too used to D&D Beyond yet, so I'll ask you for random rolls randomly to see how you're getting on. You're suddenly sobered. With that roll, you just have this second wind, and you kind of jump up on one of the nearby tables and
Gain
start
sentience.
dancing around. You have the bottle like full waltz mode, like when that's like swinging around you, and you've locked eyes with it. It's like the scene from Arcane with Echo and Jinx dancing. slightly strobe effect because you're still slightly drunk, but this bottle is your true love right now, Larry. Larry and the bottle.
Alex, was that a con check or a con save?
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, if you hit and the saving throws instead of check, unless you're alright with the con check, or does he need a save specifically?
It's the same thing. It didn't come true on roll 20.
Do you have to,
Oh, it didn't.
No.
You have Beyond 20 on the laptop?
What is it?
You still have
Beyond
Beyond 20.
The
Beyond
extension.
20?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll get that now.
Thing that links your Chromes.
Ah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can roll it after. But
It's fine.
you can conversate between yourselves. Could that intimidation just did not work whatsoever? You say it, but like you're kind of giggly when you say it. You're kind of hee hee, I'll break your jaw. Like like it's more like terrifying knowing that she will attempt it with this provocation of she'll have fun doing it in a weird way. It's nearly more intimidating that it didn't come off like an angry way, like a whimsical like
an
I'll break your
insanity
jaw.
type of thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Harley Quinn. That it came off like that more than anything else. So you're not sure she's fully there in the head. There's something missing up there.
Right, well then I will just kind of rub against the jaw being like, right. I'll take that you've accepted the apology properly. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Great, you guys are friends. Awesome.
Yeah.
Lady,
Yeah.
have you told me your name? Probably. Probably at this point. When you were fighting, I saw you had is that like a tattoo you've got on your side, or?
That's you, Kat.
Yeah. Yeah. I
was even looking and I knew she was off somewhere else in the distance. I knew she was gone.
I just saw we were still talking with the
Another lady.
frick on his neck.
Sorry.
I feel like I need to permanently talk and giggle speak now.
Harley Quinn.
I was
Yeah.
just asking if that was a.
Yeah. I don't know. I just woke up with it one day. Don't know where it came from.
Interesting. So you two have something in common already. Perfect. You're gonna stay with me. I don't know why I need you yet, but I need you. So we're gonna stay together. Yippee.
Oh, then if you don't mind me
Well, I wanna
asking,
stay and have a drink.
do you have a mark like us?
Do I?
Let me ask. Do
God? Do I? Do I?
You? God.
God?
God, do I have one?
God, do I, have
mean,
one?
I mean,
haven't
like
checked.
the way his face is lit up, it's almost like he's benevolent there.
Yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting because I don't have my light
I can
anymore,
check.
so I have to use a white screen, and it just flashbanged me immediately. And it's like I haven't listened to a single word you said because my eyes are readjusting. Also, someone said that you look like Arya Stark, Grace, I believe.
Who is that?
That's what I said.
Game
I
of
don't-
Thrones.
It's Game of Thrones, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Game of Thrones. That's
I can see that actually. It is kind of true.
played
that
by
inbred?
played
Is
by
that-
Maisie Williams.
Inbred.
Is that one inbred? Is that one like Tasha's cousin or something? Because I don't want to be the one.
Explain your two foreheads anyway. You and Donkey's foreheads, 100%. The face change on Grace is perfect.
I fucking hate you.
I'll post it in
Hey,
the
yes,
Discord there,
troll
just for
wherever.
like for those who don't know.
For research purposes, guys.
So as
Do I have? We were asking, do I have a mark in or something?
you do, you don't know where it is.
I do. I mean, I haven't looked recently, but I have a feeling that I might. So, I guess I'll find out.
You can go search for it if you want.
To strip off. Like. Well, I mean, it's probably not going to be on my neck. It's probably not going to be on my side. Is it like on my arms? Like, have I checked that right? How do I check? I'm just checking my arms and shit. Like,
Investigation. You're investigating.
oh, fuck's sake.
You know D&D is always going
Oh,
well when
play
there's
the
a woman
game.
investigating her own body.
Oh, shit.
So
I'm really
you
bad at
do,
it,
you do the
apparently.
thing like you go. No, don't know. Like you just terrible.
It's only part of my body that's visible, so
Next, everything else is covered. I have your character thing up in front of me.
yeah.
I can see that, but yeah, no, like nothing. You can't see it. You have to do a deeper search.
No. How do I do a deep cavity search? Right.
You should try it again. Go it again.
Roll for a cavity search.
You're a bit weird.
How am I rolling so shit?
Well, you start looking in like the less obvious places. You start checking like ankles and stuff, and a couple of men look. across the bar when you lift up your little pant, and they're like, "Oh, damn!
She's got her ankles out.
Yeah, get her!"
It's the immediate peeping Tom kind of.
Yeah, it starts vibrating across the floor at you and stuff. But it's still nothing popping up for you, and like you're trying to realize, like, if I had birthmark, where would it be? You're just coming up blank every single time.
I would have to keep rolling this shit. Like,
you do start to hear like the revelry starting to die down a little bit in the bar. Everyone's gonna try and like keep quiet now and hide because they know that the last calls are coming up for drinks. So if you want to grab a drink now, it'll be your last chance for a drink for the night.
I will
I do.
to calm my nerves.
Two. Anyone else?
I'll pass. I'll
Larry?
pass, but I will offer Kathy's character a drink as like part of the apology.
Fair dues.
Does anyone want to
I think
bring one
Larry
outside?
should come and grab a drink. I think Larry should come up to the bar and stand next
After
to us.
sobering up like that.
Mm.
Yes.
You just don't know Larry yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know, but that's the
Spotted.
thing. I need a chance to interact. So if Larry comes to the bar and gets a drink,
I mean, you've
Yeah,
already
Larry-
shown your ankles. I feel like Larry would be there. So.
Okay, yeah,
That's
Larry's the
cool
one that's
that he's
vibrating
wearing
across the
this
floor. You left the bottle behind, you find yourself a new mark, and you're like crawling across the floor, tongue out, ready to go.
Tongue out.
Oh, that's
How do you want to play this one, Larry? How do you want to play this one?
I'm just gonna be like suckling on her ankles a little bit.
Oh! You're not doing that.
Well, kick
I'd-
me off then.
I'd
Hello.
stomp on your head, like you die.
Want to kick
So
Larry?
I just wanna.
You're not doing that. You're not doing that. No, no, no.
Okay.
Take it back. Do something else.
Okay, I'll just keep dancing my whiskey ball then.
Okay, give me a perception then. Tara.
Disgusting behavior.
Keep thinking your name, Ben, is Panadol. It's
I
raw
can see
and
why.
all. Like, you're a raw ingredient.
Roll
A raw
call.
ingredient. So, from your eating and you were looking around, looking to try to find your tattoo, you do manage to look up, and what does catch your eye is this yellow and black, full speed spinning with this
Excellent.
bottle gnome, and like other people are around, like throwing coins on it, and just kind of dancing around it in a circle as it's kind of like a step up scene now. Another gnome tries to enter the circle. They're trying to dance off against Larry. But as Larry is spinning and spinning and spinning, you can see in the small frames just on the back of their calf that there is a small tattoo just there. Just you can see it. You can see glimpses of it, not enough to see exactly what it is, but you know that might be what you're looking for, and it's way too strange for it not to be.
So she can look at my ankles, but I can't suck on hers.
I said
How's
calf.
that?
I said calf.
Okay, that's a little bit higher, you know, a little bit higher than the ankle, so. Get some sort of slut. Larry's a slut, right?
What movie did you say your character was from again? No.
Original character, what do you mean?
Completely original.
Cap.
So, I'm gonna say to these two, like, I think we need that specimen as well. I've just seen like a faint glimpse of a mark. It could be a tattoo, but we need to kind of get closer and have a look. I will eventually find mine. But it's just creature. Like, that creature over
The creature.
there. And then I guess we're gonna get our drinks first, though.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Can I have a dance off with another gnome? Is that what's about to happen?
What has you so
Yeah.
interested in birthmark that we have?
I think it's just too. I mean, do I want to? I want to tell them, but I don't want to have to tell everyone one by one.
We don't, it's D&D, we're all here.
Oh yeah,
I
you
will.
can
I will.
do
Shut
it.
the
I will
fuck
explain it in good time. I just need to. There's two more. There's two more of you,
Okay.
and then I will explain. I promise I will explain it to all of you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
Just
So-
just have some trust. Have some faith. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Because I
absolutely
also
fine.
sort of need to figure out what's happening. So
Yeah.
it's all good. So I think we need him, and then there's gonna be another one. But there's
Kind
got
of
to be.
fast.
Mm.
Am I gonna die?
I don't
Yeah,
think
are
so.
these like marks of death?
No. I don't think it's something to do with that. So basically, it did the opposite for me in a way. So I think you'll be fine.
Am I gonna die? Is wild.
The opposite. Okay.
Yeah. So I think
You live?
I will.
What?
I will do. Just trust that I
You
will do
were
everything.
dead?
Can you just trust that I'll do everything I can to protect you, please?
What does death feel like?
I'm confused. Just sheer panic.
They're just losing
It's
it.
panic. It's
Waving
so
at Posh, by the way. I'm not waving at
So
you for
let's-
anything. I'm
so
waving at
let's-
Posh. Like, just ignore
So
me.
let's get a drink, and then once I
Okay,
find the other
okay.
two,
Let's get a drink.
I will
Let's get a
explain
drink.
everything. Yeah.
Let's get a drink.
Okay.
I love that it's very much panic on one end of the on one side of
And
Elara, and
pure
on the other side
grim
it's more of a
fascination.
curiosity of like,
Yeah.
what does death feel like?
Great.
It was quick. Put it that way. It was very, very quick for you,
It was
Elara.
very fucking quick. Where did you go?
Just drop the
disappeared.
nuke on your head. So you do head up to the bar. You buy one of the drinks, I believe, for Laidon. I'm gonna get that wrong every single time.
Laden.
That's a good lad's name, Laden. All right, Laden, man. I've ruined it. I've ruined the name. Laden. Oh, we finally see the con save come true. 19. You catch one of the tomatoes in your mouth. Straight up catch it. It's fresh. It's not rotten. It's a good tomato. You're very happy with yourself. Good shit.
Right. It's a ripe tomato.
You pay for herself. So that's 2 copper pieces from you. This is bottom of the barrel beer. It's just shit. It's just terrible stuff. And 2 copper from yourself, then Elara. And when you taste it, it tastes so different from the beers you used to drink. Everything just, it's like grainy and dusty, and it's not as refined as what you remember. And you nearly spit it back up immediately. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, this is your first drink since death. And you're also going back hundreds of years where things were different. You can almost taste the earwigs.
Ugh,
Yeah.
disgusting. Yeah, I'm not drinking that. Thanks.
You have to drink something. But the dance off, what moves are you bringing?
Oh, good shite.
Don't ask a white girl what moves she's
Bless
with.
you. Bless you.
Doing the hands above your head like in the
Yeah.
slow.
If you don't have the names, you can just show it to us.
Yeah, just stand up. Yeah.
Just stand
come
up and, you know what? fuck
I'm
it,
just
dance.
gonna hit the gritty, Mary. Just hit the gritty. And then do a little bit of, you know.
Fully
Run it
expected,
back. Then we get-
strangely, for you to actually stand up and do a backflip. Straight up to style it out.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. So,
Some people dancing.
it's not
78.
saying I have my back, you know.
78 and can backflip.
Yeah. Give me a performance for your gritty.
Okay.
That's what this whole campaign's gonna be like, by the way. So, you know.
Everyone needs a comic relief character that dies halfway through and you have to avenge it. It's fine. So without going into this,
Larry, no.
I'm going to say that outside, Humphrey feels a disturbance in the force. Humphrey knows Larry's fucked up. Larry's done something so indescribably cringe that you can feel it in your chest. You can feel it directly in your chest, and you're just like, oh my god. They tried to dance again, didn't they? Inside, the circle has stopped. The coins have stopped dropping. Larry is laid out on the floor. Knocked themselves out. No one saw what happened. It was a blur, but Larry is KO'd. As Elara, you will slowly go over and look at Larry and go, at least it's breathing. As you bring Larry out of the bar.
I'll just
Like-
pick it up by the scruff of its neck. Like,
Yeah, whatever way you have to do this, you have to just take Larry out of the bar.
just pick it up, yeah, just hold it like
How
this.
small is Larry actually? Like gnome size?
2 feet? 2 feet, I think, is what Grace
2
put
feet?
Larry's
Okay.
height as.
Should I roll strength to see if I can actually pick him up?
You could hide Larry in a welly.
Oh well.
Oh, so he is like a foot.
I'm
He's like
not
2
like
foot.
I'm a little bit rotund though. Like I won't lie.
A little bit round.
Like a fishing bobble.
Yeah.
like a football.
I'm built like a bee.
Go for it.
That's one with a bee costume.
You fit in a bucket.
In a bucket.
Water bucket.
Oh my god.
Release.
Session's cancelled. I'll believe it.
I'll cry.
But I sense like another disturbance there. Just
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like-
100%, 100%.
Hearing water bucket, it's just shit.
You can almost hear the sounds of chicken jockey in your ear.
Ugh.
Bad memories of Larry in a previous bar riding a chicken around. You could actually hop on the back of a big chicken. Not gonna lie, you're that small. The chicken jockey could be a thing. But,
And I can speak with animals, so I can get you the chicken, I can control it, and you
Oh
can
my
ride it.
god.
Yeah,
Cringe fest.
can't wait.
I will say, Kathy,
What
if
is
you learn to
the-
spell wild shape and wild shape into a chicken.
You know
Did I
what?
find the mark?
I have a beast controller.
On the back of the leg? Yes, you did.
What was it?
The thong.
A thong?
Yeah.
A pong.
I've custom built a thong for you as your patron god.
Thong.
Yeah, your
Thong.
patron god is going to be Angus. From Angus Songs and Perfect Snogging.
Oh my god. What a
If she
link.
gets to have fun, I get to have fun, okay?
That is... It's brilliantly creative.
Larry
but
has a
fucking
thong
hell.
on the back of his leg.
Yeah. A sign of sexual malpractice. No, it's actually
Plot
the god
twist.
of passionate and romantic love, youth, and poetic inspiration.
Larry's a thong on the back of his leg. Plot twist.
Yeah.
So wearing a thong.
Yeah, straight up just has
I'm
a
not buying the thong.
yellow and black thong, but it's frilly and edible.
Oh, edibles not good. That sweaty gooch is eating that shit up. That's disgusting.
Dissolving around the hips.
Oh.
Yeah, you see nothing as you
Oh,
pick up
it's-
Larry and you go to bring them out of the bar, you just see thong, and maybe a butt cheek as you bring Larry out. But Larry, are you going to try and call out to tell them that you want to go see your companion, Humphrey, or are you just going to enjoy the trip?
Yeah, I'd be like, I want to see Humpy. Oh, Humpy Dumpy. Give me my
Oh
Humpy.
no!
No!
Where's Humpy?
No, please, I don't want it to stay.
I'm so sorry, Alex. I'm
Problem
so
is it
sorry.
will.
This is your first session and you've been just called Humpy.
No, we already have like a comedy character. We can't have Humpy.
That's it. It's done.
We've got Ronald, Humpy, and
Welcome
Larry.
to the D&D.
So we go from me having this like epic story built out for you to Larry, Humpy, and it's just down here somewhere. It's just jumped down like block by block.
Yeah.
But
And tongs.
yeah, Larry does call out for Humpy, which Rowan, you would remember that Humphrey was taken out of the bar earlier. You were conversing with Humphrey at one stage. They were an interesting looking character, and you know they were taken to the pillory, which they're still currently at. They're there.
Oh, that's who you're talking about? And I kind of ask, Larry, just like,
I just lift him up to eye level.
that's who you're talking about?
Bring me Humpy.
Right, okay. And I just kind of, I kind of just glance between the two and be like, I guess I'll go help out. Humpy? Kind of just scratch my head as I go over to help.
I always
Help
wonder why I
Humphrey
break out in
Hillary.
spots, but it's playing D&D with you and constantly having to rub my face to try to get rid of whatever the fuck is happening. I'm constantly like, oh my god.
It's de-stressing. Is what
Yeah.
you're doing.
But you do come around the corner, so you are in a tavern outside of the city. So for yourself, Rowan and Humpy and Larry, you know that alcohol is not allowed within the city walls. There is no alcohol whatsoever. So everyone's been traveling to the inn. It's mostly just for fishermen, but you know that there's something going on in town for a lot more people to be going there, as the usual comings and goings of that inn is usually quite small. There's not usually going to be about 80 to 90 people in this bar. It can hold it comfortably with a couple of elbows here and there, but you know something else is going on in the town. As you bring them out, the pillory is still outside the town because there's a lot of revelry that goes on, and the local church doesn't like it. So the pillory is just off to the side. You're held up on this little stage. There's 4 pillories lined up, and you're the one on the end. There's some other drunkards there as well. But there is 2 guards on both sides, watching the pillories, making sure no one starts throwing actual rocks, because it has happened before, and Humpy's cousin probably died guy.
Have I been
Let's go
talking
to this
to any of the
guy.
guys that are stuck there beside me?
The guy beside you, so you're on the far side, right? The guy beside you is just head down, just absolutely. And there's two other guys are like shouting over to you. They're saying they can catch more tomatoes, and you're just kind of giving them abuse back as you go. Like they're like, "I've got 3," and you're like, "Well, yeah, well, I got a full fresh one." Like you just trying to enjoy this experience, even though your back is starting to ache.
I think at this point I'm just going to try and like wake up the guy beside me, just like start, spitting tomato back at him, see if
You
he's
can kick.
alright.
No, you're within range to kick now. You can get a good side kick in. Kick him in the ribs.
I don't think I'm trying to hurt him. I think I'm just trying to like wake him up because I'm a bit bored now. I've had my fill of tomatoes. I'm just trying to have somebody to talk to beside me, make a friend.
Had my fill of tomatoes.
How do you want to wake him up? Like just like loud noises? Do you want to do it with like whispers? Like how
I'm
are you
nearby
going
enough
to?
to kick. I suppose I'm just like hitting him in the leg, kind of, tapping rather than trying to like break his leg, I suppose.
Okay, so because you're in the pillory, you're going to have disadvantage on anything you want to do here because you're stuck and like you're balancing on one leg. You're very drunk and you're trying to kick a guy over to your side. So you can pick what you want to go for, whether strength to hit him hard, X to try to keep your balance. You can pick, but it is a disadvantage, so you need to roll twice and pick the lowest number, and it could mean you falling.
It's worth having somebody to talk to, I think. Okay,
Yeah, go for it.
I'll roll a dex.
A good one. That'll get it done. But what's the other one going to be? Because you need to roll. Oh, okay, yeah, no, you land a solid kick to the, just like the side of the knee, but more towards the back, so it kind of buckles his knee as he was kind of holding up on that one as he mashes forward onto both knees, hits the ground, bounces up, forgets he's in the pillory, hurts his head and his neck and his arms, panicking, flailing like, and then just vomits immediately. And just turns to you with that like bit of dribble still coming off the lip. And like maybe a carrot or something that's just like lodged in his teeth. And he's like looking at you, smiling like they do good.
How you doing?
Better days have been seen. Better days. You do.
I think they're just they're a bit racist towards humans, but not everyone could be perfect. It's fine. It's fine. That or I try to sell, alcohol inside the city, but I think it's the human thing.
He looks at you, and because of the angle, he can only see so much, but he can clearly see that you're on box. You have a little extra stage box because of your height, and he just goes, "Sure, you're a human."
Of course, human parents, human home. Why wouldn't I be? I can't remember it too well, but that was a long time ago. I'd say I'm just very old, but just short by human standards. It is what it is.
I want to break the immersion just a little bit because dwarves have 4 toes. You don't have shoes on. And I want him to point this out to you, but I'm going to leave it for now. But he's just like too drunk to notice and he can't count your toes. But he's just staring at you and goes, "Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Perfect. Yeah, human house. What's a human house?"
It's a house where humans live.
Yeah, logic. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the human house. Yeah.
I don't think I could come up with anything better in the state that I'm in at this stage. I think
Why
I'm just
are
as
your
bad as he is.
knees so close to your feet, though?
I feel like it's a bit rude. We haven't gotten to know each other yet. You shouldn't be pointing out perhaps medical differences,
Oh, you just kicked me in the side, made me vomit, and that was my last good carrot from the harvest. So, you have a fair point. What about these 2 other fellas? What did they do? And to your side, there's an elf, and there's another human on the far side.
I think it's pretty clear that they just have it out against humans, I'm seeing 2 humans here out of 4. And what's the guy beside me?
He's a human as well. There's 3 humans out of 4.
3 humans out of 4. I think the human case is pretty strong at this stage.
But you know what? Lived here my whole life. I think you might be onto something. Is that speaker fella? Oh, he's not. who's the speaker again? And he's just kind of like slowly slumping back into like this half rest as he's just like dropping, and you're like, no. But as you're like trying to wake him up and keep you there, you do see Larry being held up by a taller woman as she's holding up, and all you hear is Humpy, Humpy, Humpy as they come around the corner, and you're just like, oh, just one more hour in here without that fucking gnome. And just do head around the corner, you just head up to the guard, I'm supposing, and what do you want to try and coerce the guard into letting him free? Bribe?
And died.
Or just leave him there? Whatever you want to do, yeah.
Can I tug at the guy's leg and be like, free my Humpy, free my Humpy.
The guard kind of shakes you off, like, what the fuck is that thing?
Sorry,
Sorry about my dog. He's very friendly.
Back to ankle biting again.
Can I ask what these people's crimes were?
Sorry, that one was
Is the guard ignoring me because I've been biting him otherwise?
I've like pulled you away, like I'm holding you away.
You're
You're like that dog
I'm in
trying
my
to go at
wings
him.
again. Oh,
Yeah.
my scarf on the back.
Holding
of
by
my
the
neck.
thong.
Do you like, I just want to ask this because I feel like you're going to get carried around a lot in this state. Do you do like the cat thing where you kind of like curl up, just not react anymore, like give up after you've been caught by the collar? Or do you still like try to wiggle and stuff?
No, I just like instead of like shriveling up, I'll just completely like go dead weight and just like drop.
Oh, okay, so you do the cat
And
thing
play
where you
around
just
a little
give
bit.
up.
I wouldn't try and like resist though. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
okay, okay, so you are like a cat as you pick
Yeah.
up by the yoke.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. So like as like she's going towards the ankle biting moment, you grab by the collar and just limp. You just like Humpy.
Give me my Humpy.
Humpy. As the guard goes, keep that thing on a leash,
Yeah, no, I got it. Sorry.
Dave. Which one's yours? As he points to the stockade.
Can you point to your Humpy, please? I like hold him up to
Humpy,
point.
Humpy.
That one.
Humpy's like, Humphrey's trying his hardest to like look away, like, no. Look at the blockade. I can't fucking escape this fucking gnome.
Jesus Christ.
But
it's so bad. It's so bad, and like it's so bad that she's calling him Humpy, but at the same time, a voice in the back of her head just telling me to go, ah. No.
I don't think
But
that's
then I
an
remember it's
nickname.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't think it's an
78-year-old
nickname.
gnome.
That's what they do in their free time.
78-year-old gnome saying this.
It depends on how we got the nickname. 'Cause they are two geriatric old men. You have to remember this. They're both in their 70s, like. So
The old short one.
Oh, short one there.
he's just like, oh, the drunkard.
Yeah.
Kind of looks back at Larry and kind of looks back at Humphrey, and it's like, usually you have to pay, but I kind of just want to let them. I don't want to let you go.
Look, the way.
How much would it be normally?
Oh, it's 15 gold pieces.
Look, if I'm to be honest,
Galip. What do you mean, 15?
if I'm to be honest, it would save you a lot more hassle just.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing you a favour by
Release
taking them off your
them.
hands, to be honest.
I'm
Yeah,
almost
because you're
feeling the
never gonna hear
same.
that. And I point to Larry. You're never going to hear the end of it from that.
Who wants to roll
So-
persuasion on
I
it?
yell down like
I
this
was-
platform
Persuasion?
to the guard and be like, how much is it to keep me in here? How much do I have to pay?
No, you
He's
caught
suffering
too
more
many
being
tomatoes.
free.
You hold on getting money out of this. Got the good tomato.
So, am I rolling a persuasion?
Ask the party because some of you might be better at persuasion. Like,
I've got a +3. What are you two
I have
now?
+2, so.
Bladen.
+1.
Alright, I'll roll for it then.
You're more
I have
persuasive.
+4.
Oh fuck. Yeah, maybe Larry should have rolled. Maybe just give him the
let
puppy
Larry
dog
roll.
eyes.
Let Larry roll. Go on.
Larry,
Yeah,
give him the
I
puppy
have
dog
to
eyes,
say
Larry.
Like
I have a
puppy
strange
dog
feeling it's going to be
eyes,
like
kind of
the.
Cat Puss in Boots, Jesus Christ.
You ever see like
Free
when
my
yeah.
Humpy!
Yeah, so as the guards like saying like, oh yeah, I'll let you free, like all this, you leap from the arms of Elara and just like attached to Humphrey's head, and it just stuck to him. You're like, Humpy, Humpy. He's like, oh my god, and he runs up the pillar and he's like, oh my god, and he like pushes you off first, gets the key, unleashes Humphrey, kind of slaps him on the back, goes, your stuff's in the chest, and you're just like attached now to Humphrey's leg, which you have to climb onto the little box, which took you a second because. You know, you're both short, and you get up onto the box, you grab onto Humphrey's leg, and As Humphrey turns around, on Humphrey's lower back, Elara, you will see. What am I looking for? You see a. This one's really weird, but it's one that kind of makes sense for me. Is a pair of long hands.
Long hands.
Yeah, there's a pair of long hands like intertwined on his back like that.
Yeah. Interesting.
The fingers are really long, like they stretch further than like normal one would, but there's still the gap there. Like all the way up. Like really weird looking. Sorry about your tattoo, but it makes sense for your character. You'll figure it out later.
Okay.
So,
it's also funny because really long fingers and you've like really short stubby hands. Like sausage fingers.
So Humpy, what's your name? Please tell me it's not Humpy.
I mean, I guess it's a nickname now. I'm stuck with it, but Humphrey. It's nice to
Humphrey,
meet
that's
you.
much better. Yeah.
Sounds much better. And I do understand why the nickname. Yeah.
Where did you get your tattoo from?
Mark.
On your back?
Am I the same? Is it a birthmark?
Yeah, but you have no memory of it. No one's ever told any of you have it.
Okay. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a fan of tattoos. I'm not a fan of anything on my body, so
Oh,
I don't know what you're on about.
Can
It
you,
might be a bit of tomato.
can you turn around from us and just lift your shirt up a little bit? Not too much. I don't want to see all that.
How much are you paying? I don't do
No,
this for free.
just fucking turn around.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you got it. I'll turn around.
Can I get that? Like, I kind of want to see an intimidation check for the way you said it, Elara.
Yeah?
Just fucking turn around.
Oh shit, why are my rolls so bad today? Jesus Christ, what are my rolls? They've been so low.
Once again, going to the
They've been
whimsical
so
crazy bitch kind of
low.
moment, aren't we?
A Harley Quinn type of intimidation.
Can you give me a perception check, please? Light on. I'm gonna get this wrong every single time. And sorry, Rowan. What is it?
Light on.
Layden.
Now he thinks I'm flirting with him.
Layden. Like, what's that sound?
Yeah.
Hayden. Just Layden. Yeah.
Write it down somewhere.
Laden. I'll just put
Persuasion?
E in brackets over the O.
Perception.
Yes, 2 perceptions,
Perception.
please. Both of yous. From you as well, Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need perception as well, because the way that you are standing now, in my head at least, is Larry's on the leg, as you were like lifting up your top, Lara's behind, but the two guys are facing forward. So, okay. So then, Rowan and Layden. I got it! Fuck you! Layden, use as you see Elara bend over, you see the start of the tattoo just above the chest.
Mm-hmm.
There's like these 2 black marks here. Do you want to point it out to her, or?
On my titties? On my titties! That's crazy.
2 black marks, is it?
Okay, so you see the start of it, like, so just as she bent down, you know, the top lifts down a little bit.
Hey,
Are you looking at?
I don't mean to look, but when you bent over, I couldn't help like
Bend over.
just draw my eyes.
Just
I
roll,
see,
okay?
you know, these birthmarks you've been talking about, it kind of looks like you have a little bit of something.
Oh yeah, no, I
Right
definitely
there.
think
You see it like that,
see?
see?
I also noticed that.
You see it just there a little bit. So
Yeah.
just enough. So, Elara, you now know immediately. You open like the top, and you're like, look at the 2 guys that are like looking at you do it, and you're like, away a little bit. You're like, no, you don't, you fucking creeps. But you do notice that in the center you have like a full kind of circle. It's just above your cleavage now. It's not awful. It's not directly in the middle, but it's a black star and it has like a grayish background.
Cool.
Yeah, so
That's
it looks like you have whatever that is. Like,
So
in
all of
common with
us-
all of us.
Have these
I don't know.
mystery marks.
Yeah.
Lara, you've got a thong on the back of your leg, mate.
Mm.
Harry's accent is really showing here.
Yeah.
So we all need to stay together. I want us to all have a chance to sober up and get some rest before I explain this to you, because you need some sort of clarity of mind.
Never been.
So is there an inn we can stay in? Anyone got any
Drinking
accommodation?
bubble tea?
Anyone live around here?
Bitch has bubble tea.
Boba.
I'm saying you're getting hit by a bus.
I ask, who the hell are all of you people? I know the gnome. I'm stuck with the gnome, but I don't know anyone else.
Can we get some rest and I'll explain in the morning?
No.
Being stuck with a gnome is giving Thomas. Saying.
Don't.
How much?
Is Larry still stuck to my leg?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can I like prise Larry off? It's like a baby's hand. It's just like so.
Do you have a crowbar in your inventory?
I actually have a crowbar in my inventory.
Yeah, you can use a
Alex
crowbar.
does. Alex does. I used his. I helped him with his inventory. He
Yeah,
has a crowbar.
I do have a crowbar.
Yeah,
Can I
you
just
can use it now if
prise
you want.
Larry off?
Yeah. Give me a strength check. I want to see how far Larry flies.
Get off me, fucking.
Anything
bed.
over a 10, that's how many feet Larry's gonna fly.
Get off me.
If you get a natural 20 here, Larry's flying to the moon. Ah, it's only an 11. God damn it. So you do jam the crowbar in, and Larry knows what this means immediately. They're like, no, Humpy, no. As you just like, bang, and you like flick it off, and just like skids on Larry's butt all the way back. The tongue rides down a little bit, as there's no bunda there. It's just completely flat on poor Larry, and the tongue just rides down as Larry like fixes it. For man, men don't have
Everything
asses
you've
like
ever
that.
said to me.
It's Larry, not you. I've
How
never
dare
seen
you
above your
discriminate, Larry.
shoulder. I've never seen below your shoulders. You're not a real person to me. You're a head.
Larry has cake, okay? I don't think you can go around spreading rumors that he doesn't, alright?
Is Larry like just like as like horizontal down there as he is like vertical in the rest of
Yeah,
his body?
it's completely round. Like actually, yeah, you're completely right. The Patrick Star
You
bus.
just skid across the floor like a pebble over a lake.
Yes.
Bounce a little bit.
Within,
Can you walk in
within,
the opposite direction?
know when like you drop like a water balloon into a bucket and it makes that bloop noise? That's what Larry sounds like when Larry hits the ground. It's just bloop. As it kind of rolls over. But so you are going to
I
travel
do
back
think
into
this
the
is
town.
like the kind of thing where
Oh, yeah, we need to
Larry's
find
like annoying, but it's like I'm stuck with Larry now, so it's like, can I like plop him on my shoulder? I was like, just
It's like a fine.
Like,
No,
all
mate,
that.
I'm running. I'm running the opposite direction. I'm sick of you lot. I've still got alcohol in my system. I need to run. So,
Rowan, Larry, and Humphrey, you already have a room in the local inn. You've been here. The inn is in the town. It's a horrible sentence to say. In the inn. In the town. So you already have a room
Within.
there, but Elara and for yourself as well, Aidan.
Layden.
Layden.
I can't get it. It doesn't compute in my brain. I'm reading it so much, but the way you've written the Irish is just wrong. It's just the actual Irish is wrong.
Yeah. Well, I decided afterwards I just like the pronunciation of Layden better. So
Layden. That's how you fucking done it. Anyway, regardless, you two don't have rooms. You've been staying in the forest, Layden. You've been kind of like vibing in the forest, but you are going to choose to follow Elara. No more dancing with squirrels tonight. They'll have to do without you. As Elara, you're going to follow the rest of them back towards that inn. Does everyone want to take like a 5-minute break now before we wake up?
Yeah, actually, that's alright.
I'm just gonna tuck my squirrels in.
Yeah. Well, like you go tuck your squirrels in. Yeah. So everyone, 5-minute break. Go get a drink of water or something, and we'll come back then in a few minutes. Okay.
Hey,
Yep.
yeah.
Cool. Everything's right. Yeah, that looks like the normal people that are here. I have to flashbang myself again. Right, see you in a minute. Fucking the ethereal light got me. Fucking hell.
Oh, she turned away. She turned away. Put it back, bro. Put it back.
Who turned
Grace,
away?
Put it back. Put it back on camera.
What's Grace got?
Grimace. Oh, grimace egg.
he's calling fuck up. Oh, I threw my other ones away. I have a potion, actually.
On my desk. I think there's a spoon somewhere.
Oh yes, the spoon.
No, I've upgraded. I've now got a fork.
Oh, more violent.
I'm gonna open the world. And I
I
also have my Tamagotchi.
Oh, sweet as.
I got so
Um,
much shit on my desk.
But yeah, so use two have to get your room. Your room is already paid for, so it's a silver apiece for Elara and Layden.
Can't we get a 2 single room? 2 singles.
Two
Cheaper.
singles. You're not going to sleep together, no?
No.
The double
mean,
smile was
Raise
really
and
weird.
Magister.
Are we going back to this
Oh.
triple conversation we were having before?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Um,
I don't mind. Whatever's cheaper.
cheaper would be to share a room. 1 silver to share a room.
I'll sleep on the floor.
It'd be a double bed, like you can do the whole pillow fort thing, you know?
Oh yeah, I need to break up my money, so I've spent 2 copper and a silver.
Silver piece, yeah. But that room will
Yeah, I
last
don't know
you
what I'm
for
doing,
3
'cause-
days.
I normally live in a forest, so
I'll pay for the room. It's fine.
Yeah, so you go into this room and you see that Elara just goes straight to the bed, starts to bed down, put the pillow fort in, and she kind of pats on the other side. But you're like looking at the window and you see the wood, and you're trying to like get underneath the wood, try to use that as cover. Just like really confused in the room, but eventually
And I'm
you
like,
do.
what are you doing?
I'm sleeping with the wood.
No. You don't have to. You can use, do you use leaves? Do you have leaves as cover?
I didn't bring them with me.
No. Just think, and I give her like the top blanket on the bed, and I think of this as your leaves. These are your leaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you can
This
sleep
is so
on the
much
bed.
warmer than leaves.
You can sleep on the bed
God.
too, if you want.
Oh my god, what is this?
Like a homeless lady.
Amazing.
It's like wool, I think. Are they wool? I don't know.
You're telling me this is what I could have been sleeping in this whole time? Who told me
Yeah.
to sleep in the woods?
Do you want to lay on the bed? Try the mattress.
They're shooting up heroin
I
in the
started-
corner.
Yeah, jumping up and down the mattress or something. So spongy.
I know.
So
it's
you are
comfy.
in the room directly below them, Larry and Humphrey, and you hear
Oh
the
my God.
squeak of the bed. It's just bouncing off the thing. And Rowan, you're in the room opposite, but you can still hear this like crashing noise from above you, and you're just like, okay,
Steady rhythm, boys.
steady rhythm. All right, Ben's actually killed himself. He's done.
I was about to react and then I just sit there like,
everyone out of the gutter, everyone, same time, everyone, jump out of the gutter, okay? No more humpies tonight. So, you do get your long
please
rest,
don't make that face.
so make sure you use long rest for the night. And you meet up in the morning outside of the inn, and I'm going to guess Elara has some questions.
Am I supposed to take the silver out of my water?
I paid for it. It's fine.
That's so sweet.
Thanks. Anyone hungry? Are we hungry? Anyone hungover?
Hungry.
No, not for me.
No.
I'm
Should
free.
we find
How
somewhere
are
to-
you doing?
I mean, I was eating tomatoes for maybe like, I don't know how long was I there, like 2 hours straight.
He had he had a 2-hour a la carte fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was just tomatoes, but like
Fresco.
every now and then there might be something random thrown in. I think I got an egg at one point.
I don't know.
Fine.
Protein.
Oh, nice protein.
So should we grab something to eat, maybe? Some breakfast? Just look something as a Toby Carvery. Does anyone know
Yorkshire
anywhere good for food?
Yeah.
Does you
I
know
know the
anywhere
woods.
good? I mean, not the woods. We're gonna have a
Toby
hot
Carvery.
meal today.
You can go to the
We need to find somewhere a
marketplace.
bit quieter so I can explain some things if you have any questions and stuff.
You can go to the marketplace and go for street food.
Yeah. How much money have we got, guys, by the way? You guys got a decent bit on you?
I have enough. I
Yeah.
brought
I'm not
enough
asking
with
for an
me
amount. I just want to make sure you guys can get food and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah,
for sure.
enough,
For
yeah.
sure, yeah, I should be fine. If anyone needs any help. I
Larry, do
can
you have any
help
money?
them.
What's that?
How free does he have any money?
I mean, I think it's hard for Larry to carry money considering too much money is kind of the same size as him, so can't fit much in those pockets.
Yeah, okay. Right, well,
I
let's
have
just
a
grab
bottle of
some
whiskey
food.
though, so
Yeah, that's not you're not drinking that, and I'm going to take it off of you.
it's really like halfway gone.
No, I'm taking it off of you. That's going. You're not allowed to drink in the town, right?
Yeah, but no one knows.
You're not allowed to drink in the town.
No one.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, it's not allowed.
It's literally
No one-
bigger
no
than
one's
you.
gonna know.
It's bigger than you.
It's
I'm gonna put
Tries
that
to
in a
hold the
bin.
bottle up to her mouth, and you're just like, no.
bottle.
No, I'm not. No. We're getting rid of that, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then we're gonna find somewhere to get food, I guess. Something to eat. Somewhere to sit, where it's a bit quieter.
But the marketplace has like a lot around it as well, like seats, tables, like all those little bits around it. A lot of them are filled
Yeah.
with people as it is early enough in the morning that like fishermen that were out drinking the night before, they're getting ready to head out. So they'll be passing through, and all the wives and kids will be stopping off at the marketplace with whatever money they'd gotten from the night before. There is a lot of people around, and there's also a lot of really nicely dressed people heading off to what would be, if you were facing the marketplace, your left.
Nicely dressed people.
I get a
Can
Mackey's
I
breakfast.
roll to see if I recognise any emblems that they're wearing or anything like that?
Yeah.
They're wearing like anything. Just is that what would that be? An investigation
History.
or perception or history?
Trying to recall something that you recognize.
If they're wearing anything like that, I guess. Right. Probably shite. Yep. No idea.
We'll have to move these over to Altless. Time. Time.
Nighttime. Nighttime.
Yeah, no idea.
You see nothing you recognize. Like, even
No.
the clothes is like outdated and old. The people look more closer to their race, like less mixing overall. Everyone seems like there's no real half elf, half humans, half dwarves, half. Everything's a lot more. I guess eugenics would say pure. It's the correct term, and someone will get pissed off at me for that, but it is the correct term. There's not really much difference in style. Everything kind of looks uniform. Like everything comes from one place. There's no Vogue magazine showing off with these wonderful new gowns that the women are wearing, but the finer clothes are not like gold threaded or beautiful. It's more colors are still fresh. No, like they're not faded colors. There's no like moth marks or stains. The garrison
was
is
just
where
looking-
the local militia stay.
Military.
Yeah, military.
So like guards. My main thing was like, I was basically trying to figure out if I recognised if they were wearing any symbols. But obviously, I've not seen anything. I'm an idiot. But you said they're going up to the garrison.
Not towards the garrison. They're heading
Yeah.
towards that area.
That could be interesting for us to look at after we've grabbed something to eat. And are we already in the area to grab food?
Yeah, you're just outside the marketplace. Like the inn leads directly to the marketplace. So, what kind of food do you want to go for?
Tabasco poo.
Yep. I'm gonna let him out.
Meanwhile,
You talk between yourselves, Elara. You find the table and talk about what you're gonna do next.
Yeah, we'll just sit somewhere that does like a light breakfast food, but enough to sort
that
of.
sounds good.
I'm
not
hungry.
kill us. Yeah. Okay, mate.
I'm hungry. I want food. I'm P. I'm P
All I'm
food.
saying is, you guys really missed out with the stockade. They have great tomatoes. I can't
Oh, yeah.
recommend enough.
I'm sure we can find something at the market if you want some more. If you're missing the
Sure.
flavour.
Oh, I think I've had my fill.
I'm really
I'll take the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want something
want
fresh
food.
to eat?
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat meat, so any
Oh, you don't eat
veggies are
meat?
good. Yeah.
Do you just want to know some of
Bruschetta?
the menu?
Any bruschetta going?
What the fuck?
Bruschetta? Bruschetta?
Bruschetta.
Well, at the-
Bruschetta.
At the
Any
marketplace,
skets around?
as you're looking at the food, there is just a couple of carts with different types of food. There's soups and salads. One's a sausage soup. It doesn't look nice, and a romaine salad with red peppers, and that looks like it has almonds on it. While another one is a platter of green peppers packed with a mash of potato and bacon, deep fried potato wedges, served with what looks like mustard, and deep fried sweet potato wedges, which is with cottonseed oil and a spicy red sauce.
You're making me hungry, actually.
So I'm gonna
No
go
chicken
up
fillet.
to the
No chicken
stand.
fillet.
Damn.
I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna dodge the soup, but I'm gonna buy one of everything else.
Okay,
Um,
perfect. So they so you're getting the packed green
Enough
peppers.
for everyone. Yeah.
Yes, so packed green peppers. You're going for which of the potato wedges? The sweet ones or the normal ones?
We'll get both.
Plus
They
2,
can share.
4, 6. And you're not going for the soup, the sausage soup.
No, fuck that. No. But I'll
So
get a
2,
salad for later, and then
So 9 copper
I'll have the
pieces
green
in
pepper.
total. Now there is also a more meaty vendor.
nah, light. Breakfast is light. It's fine.
Anyone else want meat?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Larry.
I do. I'm fucking hungry. I'm really hungry. I am. I want 15 sausage soups right now.
Well, there is also a
Larry.
stewed pork with rice. There is a deep fried rabbit, which is served on noodles, and there's a grilled rabbit which is served on rice.
I want 15 sausage soups right now. Please.
Right.
The man running the cart just looks at you and just starts getting the biggest bowl he could possibly find, which is more like a prep bowl where you like mix all of the ingredients as he puts them all in. He's like, oh my god. And he just gets one sausage and he like goes with a knife and goes, and starts throwing whole cooked sausages into this thing and like mixing it with like all the other bits and just starts throwing dumplings and stuff into it. And then he looks to where the voice came from and looks down and sees that the bowl is bigger than you. He gets really confused. He goes, 15 copper pieces for the E.
Humpy. Pay.
I love how Humphrey is footing the bill for this.
Humpy pay.
Yeah.
You heard him, Humpy.
Humpy.
Pay the bill. 15
How
copper
much is
pieces.
it?
15 copper pieces.
It's 15
I will
copper.
give you my money.
Has
don't
he
worry.
broke down his money?
I can help him with that.
No, we'll do.
Yeah,
I haven't done
okay.
mine either. I need to do mine after the session. I'm just making note of what I've spent so far.
It tells you anyway, Alex, when you go into inventory up in the top right, it shows how much gold you would have.
Hey, zombie.
And then when you click into gold, it tells you how much, like, how much one gold piece is to electrum or to silver or to copper.
Mhm.
So in this case, one
Okay.
gold piece is equal to 100 copper. So you could just remove 1 gold, put 100 copper in, and then take out however much you need to pay for Larry's bill.
Wait, how do I remove it from the total though?
If you hit like the adjust coin, just adjust like put 1 and then hit the remove button, then that removes the 1 gold.
And then you can put 100 copper back in.
Yeah. So you could do that, and then and then take out.
Upgrade.
How much was the bill for the
15.
15 sausage soups?
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So you're like a wallet for Harry.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
The
Real
smug
symbiotic
face that
relationship.
Grace has right now is unreal.
If you want, you could go to a local blacksmith, Humphrey, and you could inscribe the word anti-Larry bar on the crowbar.
How much?
I noticed it.
I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free.
I'm down.
That's just a blacksmith who takes one look at Larry and is like, I know what I need to do.
Pretty much. But yeah, so you get your food, you sit down, and these are all fairly relaxed in the town. There's not really too many milling around you now, as most people have entered the church. You can start seeing people enter the church as you do here. Bells start to ring, and everything seems nice and really jolly in the town.
Darling. Does anyone know if there's like a festival or an event coming up why everyone's so happy?
I don't know. Again, like this place is like complete unknown territory for me.
Yeah.
Can we see
Very-
any like
Yeah.
banners or anything like themed around the place, like parades or anything?
No, you can see some like small notices on the church, like like the little signboards that they'd have to say what the plan is for the sermons for the week and stuff like that. You see a few of those around, but they're still over by the church.
Oh, is the Pope dead? Wait, they won't be happy about that. Sorry.
Grace. We're live.
So,
Yeah, like, sorry, Pope Francis is fucking espionage is going to jump into the chat. Hold on now. Don't talk about the Pope's dead like that.
the Vatican Twitch. just
Vatican
pops up in
official
the
Twitch,
chat.
yeah.
We nominate Larry as like a new pope. Try and get him into the clergy.
Unbelievably dangerous.
That is so bad.
Imagine like when people are drinking the wine and Larry's the one like distributing the wine.
There's nothing left in the container.
There's nothing in the fucking cups. Just drank it all. Sorry, the Pope isn't available today. And it just snaps to like Larry passed out on the fucking Vatican floor looking at the Sistine Chapel. Colours.
Before we head off, do you guys have any questions for me that you can think of now?
Yeah,
Can I ask
who
you?
are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh yeah. No. First off, like.
Yeah, are you muted?
Yeah, I was sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna say, can we do a history check to see if someone knows about his festival history?
Yeah.
Town?
I'll probably remain that mine's a bit crap, but anyone got
I
any
plus
pluses?
2.
The way there is a calendar for this, so you know, and today is the 5th of Ryler. Yeah. So from your history check, you know that there is no festival on, but it is the practice wedding. So it's the day before a wedding. None of
getting
these are
How many
invited.
times do we see like who it is?
Getting married.
It's just two locals, from what Hero with hairy balls knows.
I'm getting married, guys.
Larry, you are not getting married.
Larry, you're not.
You have 3 ex-wives.
I get to
He's
do it
married
again.
3 times.
One of
Who
them were not
married
sure
you?
if it was
No, no,
real
the
or
first
not.
and the third were the same woman.
Yeah.
That time's the lucky charm.
You didn't know it was actually a man. You got fooled twice.
Fine.
You
Sorry, I
gassed
liked
yourself
it.
the third time round.
This is the fourth fucking diction of Humphrey, the man you married twice before, still pretending to be a woman. But no, you're not invited to the wedding. This is like just a closed off event in the town. You could always check like notice boards for other things, like if there's people looking for help.
Yeah, can we do that? Can I roll a... What would it be? Just walking over? I'd roll anything.
You can roll over to it if you want.
Roll... Well, do I have to roll perception to find one?
No, no,
But-
it'd be posted, like, it'd be a couple of them
Yeah,
posted
yeah.
around the town. Like, you roll Larry over to one, just like, with
Yeah,
bowling
just
ball.
throw
Bowling
them.
ball.
Oh, where are you
Would
putting the
it
finger
be-
holes?
Would there be any like local like doctors or something like that where people could be going and talking to the doctor about like strange birthmarks that they're getting?
Yeah, like apothecaries or.
Well, yeah, you good job on reading there, Ben. You're not dyslexic. You can go visit the apothecary if you want. They wouldn't really be a doctor. They'd be like, they'd make potions. That's what apothecaries are. They're more like freaky people that make potions.
Okay. I don't think they would know
Um,
probably.
Can I second that and go to the apothecary?
Yeah, you can head over to the apothecary if you want.
Oh no.
Did you
know
say
why.
the wedding's tomorrow?
The wedding is tomorrow from what you saw on the little notice boards.
Okay, cool. I'll remember that.
Would the apothecary know about magic, arcana?
Yes, they'd have a base knowledge. Now, they wouldn't be incredibly well versed in it, but they would have a base knowledge of, like, if I were to put this leaf into this, there's a chance that someone can get paralyzed. Like, that form, like, because potions are considered magic.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that because, like, fucking Panadol is a magic potion then. Calpol is magic. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me in my head. So, yeah. Larry the Gnome, Wedding Crasher. We're not redoing Wedding Crashers the movie. We're not having Larry sleep with half the fucking town.
That's immediately what I thought of when
Yeah.
when Larry was asking about the wedding.
But do you want to check out the rest of the marketplace I just walked through towards the apothecary?
Yeah.
I wrote out a whole thing for this and I really want to do it. So,
Let's go.
so
What kind of stands are around?
yeah, so as you're walking, there is 8 main stalls. So on stall 1 on your right hand side, you see just a plain table, but behind it there's cages and a massive like cart cage. As you see a baboon, you see crabs, you see eggs, and all sorts of different forms of like normal animals, but also exotic animals in there.
Is it a baboon or a gorilla?
Is a full baboon.
It's my time to shine. Let's go.
Is it my ex-wife?
You know what? Taking inspiration on your character sheet for that. That's fucking exceptional. I really like that. You can take advantage on your next roll or re-roll something if you want. Yeah, so
That made me speechless.
go in and is that my ex-wife? The baboon is currently sleeping in the cage, but you do see some of the crabs are like in these little like aquatic, like, I wouldn't say it's what we would have now in terms of like a terrarium, just like a barrel. They're just in it, but like they're poking out the top of it, like looking at what's going on. I'll go and talk to them.
The crabs.
I'll talk to the crabs.
That's why I said you said them.
Okay,
Did you mean
yeah.
crab?
Okay, well, I meant the shopkeeper or possibly some of the other things, but yeah,
I guess we're
sure.
talking to
So
the crab.
I'm gonna talk to the crab.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually interested in talking to the crabs. I have no reason to talk to the crabs.
It's too late now. You're walking over, so you're walking over towards the crab in the barrel, and it's like it's staring at you coming over as the owner of the stall is like shouting at people to come over and have a look at my dragon eggs and all of this stuff. Who's Everard Birtwhistle? Everard Birtwhistle. I'm just gonna write it in for you.
It's a pretty solid name, I'm not gonna lie. I like that name.
It's a good name.
Everard Birtwhistle.
But he's like shouting at people, and he sees you approach, and he kind of like leaves you to it as the crabs just like staring at you, and kind of like, you know, like some crabs can spit. This one just like, as you get closer, spits directly at you and says something that only you would know is like a crab slur.
Wow.
No chill.
This fucking crab. Alright. I was feeling sorry for this crab, but not anymore.
Not anymore. So as you walk past, he kind of hits the top of the barrel in like a little bit of anger, and he's saying more slurs, and he's a horrible little accent, and he's like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," and he's like banging away at this thing. Yeah, anything else? Do you want to talk to Everard?
He's got dragon eggs, you said?
Yeah.
He's saying he has dragon eggs.
Can I have a look at them? Can I go? I want to approach. And be
So,
like, you've got dragon eggs?
so as you see on the table, there's like all these little like smaller eggs. Like you'll see like crab eggs, crab roe, and like you see like a baby like monkey, like the baby baboon from the sleeping mother is also like in a smaller cage just down beside him, as it's like touching like at the bottom of his pants and like playing with the like string of it. And on the table directly in front of him is two massive eggs, and I mean these are like bigger than Larry. One pure purple, but as it gets to the bottom it's like black, and it starts to like kind of like burn as it gets to the bottom, and the other one pure white.
How would I check if they're actually dragon eggs? Would it be Arcana, would it?
Like they're magical creatures, so you could check with Arcana, but
Yeah. Or what else would it be? Because I might have a higher...
have you ever seen a dragon egg before?
I mean, would I have seen one? You know, in my previous life?
I'd say that's more of a nature check.
Might be nature,
So
yeah.
I was in... Because obviously I studied at the school.
Would
magic
ask
school.
someone that's more nature focused
they-
in your group.
Would
Yeah.
you be able to tell them
Yeah.
if they're like,
Me!
are they like magic? To
Later,
nature?
You could
think-
tell, you could tell
think it's a
Arcana
dragon egg?
wise, yeah. You could have a look. Using Arcana, like you could try and sense
Yeah.
a magical thing from it, but
I'll
you
go
have a
for that,
druid.
just see if they're painted or not, and then if Leda wants to also check.
Later on, you go for a nature check, and you go for Arcana. So you walk up to the eggs, and immediately Everard is like very apprehensive, like, what are you doing? Is you're just going to like, I'm just going to check the eggs, just see if they're real or not. And he's like very angry. He's just like, I'm not going to let you touch them. So you step back a
I
little
don't
bit.
have to touch them.
Yeah, so you step back and you kind of put your hand under like the hem of the table. So if like the table was here, you just put your hand underneath it, and you're just kind of like, oh yeah, no, of course. As you kind of like try to feel it, and you can feel faint magical energy, but it feels dormant. It doesn't feel like active. It feels like a dead spark. Do you know when like a spark hits you on the hand
They're dead. They're dead eggs. Yeah.
and nothing happens there? Exactly. Then For you, later on, you're looking at this and you know it is an egg. You know perfectly that this is an egg. It's holding something. You just can't tell if it's a dragon or not because you've never seen a dragon.
These eggs you got are really interesting. What do they hold?
Dragons, of
Whatever
course.
Whatever it is, it's dead.
Not necessarily dead. It's dormant. It's
Yes,
dormant.
it's dead, bro. It's dead. It's dead.
It's
I'm
like,
telling
it's
you.
not dead. They
why
need the
would-
right rider.
Rider.
The
Oh,
right
so you're
trainer.
saying these are gonna hatch?
They could hatch.
How would
Hatch
one
for
hatch
me,
them?
so I haven't been chosen. The dragon chooses the rider. Do you not remember those old stories?
I probably do probably know them as a
It's,
druid, right?
Yes, so you can roll a history if you want to see if you remember the stories.
I will also, because I feel like I would. No, actually, my history's bad. Anyway.
Ooh, that's a good history.
Yeah, so you nearly recite the whole story, front to back, 30 pages of the dragon story, including like the author's blurb at the start, and even the page numbers you're reading down it, like really autistically reading this book out to him, and he's like,
Hashtag nerd.
he just lets you go, and he's just staring at you exasperatedly, like, oh my god, one of these again.
So
As you finish, and you say like, and thank you to my sister for helping me write this brilliant book, page 7, and you kind of like close it in your mind. He goes, yeah, that book, that story, yeah, that one. And he kind of reaches over and picks up the book and goes, yeah, I know what. Puts it back down and goes, do you want to buy it?
How much?
Have the sheet, hold on. It'll be 1500 GP.
Keys. No.
Keys? I don't trade keys. Keys only
that's
open
fine.
certain locks.
Right. That's a lot of money for a
For
dragon.
a
egg.
dragon.
It's a lot of money for a dragon egg, though.
Do you want me
Where I
to
come from, they're not that rare.
perception? Oh, persuasion.
Persuasion. I'm trying to get a cheaper price.
There's no way you're getting this. Like,
There's
there's
no.
no
My
way.
rolls are so bad today.
I'm not going to give you a dragon egg to start the campaign. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes
Can
it
we
has to be.
convince him
Yeah, kill
to
everything.
help him out? Can we convince him to help him out with something in trade for a dragon egg?
Ask him. Oh, he turns to you
Well-
and just goes, wherever you're from, you don't know. The dragons left, like, over 150 years ago. There's, like, barely any left. And if they are, they're
You don't know
wild.
where I'm from.
You're not from Eros?
But-
I'm not.
Kind of.
Meanwhile, Ted.
It's like, I'm from Eros. No,
What else have you got to?
America.
What else have you got to offer? You got crabs. What else?
Crabs are good
Anything
for eating,
useful?
breeding. You know, you send them into battle. You can have scraps, legal
They're angry
gambling.
little things.
Any other animals?
We've got a big monkey, small monkey.
Is that it?
I'm an exotic trader in animals. Like, I have a
And you've got
cart.
three types of animals.
I've got a big baboon. Have you seen the size of this thing? And like, you point behind, and the baboon is like, he's a big boy. He's like 8 foot tall.
Mm.
He's big.
Should I talk to him?
Baboon's
Big
asleep.
baboon.
I said that to start. One is asleep.
Hmm.
Want to wake up the baboon? Go for it, but
No, I don't. So, we're really interested in that dragon egg of yours.
most people
Is there
are.
anything that we could do instead of paying you money in exchange for a dragon egg?
No, not a chance.
Okay.
Like
Fair.
this is my livelihood here. If I sell one of these, I'm sorted.
You can like sell me as like a massive bumblebee because like he might think I'm exotic. Walking around with a pipe.
True.
Persuasion,
Can we do trade?
What would it be? Persuasion or would it be?
deception.
Who's first?
Larry's
Okay.
deception with Elara. So
Deception,
Elara,
yeah.
you can get a bonus to this.
So I get to roll. I get to roll deception, and then.
Yeah. Well, like, does Elara roll it or does?
Oh my god!
Layden.
No, Larry rolls it. This is awful. Layden can roll it. Anyone else?
Oh.
Why are my rolls so low?
You're not having a good roll day.
Can I roll with actual dice? This is running better.
Where would I roll it? What am I rolling, sorry?
Deception, isn't it?
Deception.
Deception. Yeah. Let's have a look. What have I got?
You got?
These
I have
fine.
advantage, right?
Yeah. I'll give you. No, you have a +4. That is your advantage.
A
Oh, you
two!
have inspiration.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
you have inspiration. Yeah, go on ahead. Try sell yourself as a bumblebee.
These fine.
Go on. One more hero with hairy
2,
balls.
2, 1. Oh my god.
So
Here we
you try to fly up onto this table. And you jump so well, it kind of looks like you flew for a second as you buzz on the table, bzzz, around on the table, as like the rest of them are like, do you want a bumblebee for a dragon egg? But you also see that on the table he has a small glass of clear liquor, and you think it's alcohol, and you immediately just grab it and you're like, vodka, and you go to drink it and it's just water. And it's just like, that's not a bumblebee, is it? And you're just like,
No, he thought it was sugar water.
sugar water. Oh, okay, yeah. And like he goes to pick up Larry. And any response here, Larry? Just more buzzing.
Bzz, bzz,
This is one ugly bumblebee.
That's not very nice. He's just a bit special.
Brown.
You've upset him now.
Has no stinger. Oh,
Don't
that's
he
not,
say
that's
so?
not a stinger, as he turns Larry over and it goes straight up to Scar. He sees this meat hanging from the thong. Goes, that is a man. That is a gnomish man you have tried to sell me as a bumblebee. As he drops Larry, and you hear the blip as Larry once again hits hard floor. As he's like, I'm not selling anything to you, and he just turns away and starts talking to a different customer. As I can't believe I said to explain that your penis was hanging out. We never do that again. Never do that
So
again.
we're gonna walk away. I'm gonna mage hand the baby baboon's cage open.
Mage hand poke the baboon.
So I'm gonna unlock the cage with the mage hand.
Okay.
Try it.
Just be annoying. Right. And we just keep walking away, or we can take the baboon. It's up to you guys.
Can I ask one question to the guy at the stand before we leave? I just want to go up and ask him about the baboon. So I want to ask him if he has, like, would a baboon have the same strength as a gorilla, hypothetically?
So
He goes, baboon no, a baboon would be slightly weaker. They're not all muscle compared to someone like me. No, sorry, I'm not going to do that.
you got more of a chance.
No, a baboon wouldn't be as strong as a gorilla.
Sharp teeth.
Okay. How do you think it would fare against, let's say, 70 men?
I love this argument, and I'm going to save it for like the 10 minutes after we end stream. I'm going to stream for another 10 minutes. We can just talk about what happened during the session. We're going to save that conversation because I want to argue with this about you. We can do the 100 versus a gorilla, 100%, but we're going to pretend that didn't happen, okay? We'll have that conversation after. We'll do a 10-minute after stream special. But, God, that's such a great argument. I love it. But you continue down. We're just going to leave this now. You can go back there later. You have other stalls which are selling vests of like very masculine kind of vests and large goods just piled really badly. It's just like there's like fabrics falling everywhere. Rations and like map charts for like astrological signs and how the moons and the stars are moving. Bracers and some magical armors you can see, and you can kind of feel the hum off of them, but the quality doesn't look great. Regret that I made stall 5. Fancy hats. Yeah, I see the face. I see the face. Everyone saw that face in the bottom right hand corner. Everyone saw it. Everyone saw it. Right, go on. I'm gonna go look at the fancy hats.
Fuck's sake.
The little excited nod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Larry wants to go
scampers
see it.
Hey, Larry, what kind of hat do you want?
What do you have?
So on the hat, there's all these different colors. Like on the front, they're all just pointed little hats, like little tiny little triangles on the top of your head. They're all different colors, and they kind of fit perfectly on your head as a full gnome hat because of their size difference. They're like fully pointy. Me a
The
one.
hat is before Larry picks.
Me a
Like
D8.
what the price range is.
They're all 1 silver. I'm gonna let you have one of them.
Something to cover up your bald spot.
Yeah. Well,
I had a
give
big
me
question
a D8, and I'll let you have one of these hats. It'll only work for
Me?
you because they'll fit on your head. Yes, but I'm letting you have one.
D8.
Yes.
7.
So you look down the row, and you need a favorite color that you want for Larry. I'm gonna guess it's the yellow one.
Yeah.
A little yellow. So you get this little yellow hat, and the person's just like, oh, it matches you so well, and you Pumpy gives the silver over haphazardly. He's like, oh, this fucking. But you get this little hat on. You now have a helm of intellect. So once a day, your intelligence goes to 19. Once a day, you get to like
You have one single moment of clarity a day.
No, you lock in for one moment and you become really smart. For one moment of the day, you get an intelligence of 19.
Okay.
Probably the best one she could have got, because the other one is like summon a bat, but it just sticks to your face. So some of them aren't great, but that's one of the better ones.
Karma.
But
Summon a bat that sticks to your face, bro. The bat will smother Larry.
Larry will
Larry
smother
would
the
die.
bat.
that'd be
Yeah,
wings.
that can fly.
Straight up fly, yeah. Like crazy.
Hey, wings.
As the rest of you continue, as Larry's off buying the little hat, there's a couple of bracelets there. He's a male, but he looks really suspicious, like nothing he's owns there he's bought or built. Everything looks stolen. And the last stall on the right is fish. It's just all the local fishermen sell their one here. This is a massive stall of just all different types of fish and crustaceans. And then the last one is bows, ceremonial armor, and magic maladies. Maladies. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Melodies.
Anyone want to check that one out? Or are we going to head to the
Anything good there?
apothecary?
Can I
Anything
get some
good
more
there?
sausage soup?
No.
Give me an investigation and see what you can see. You're still carrying your massive bowl of sausage soup.
I've devoured it. What
What
do
is
you
going
mean?
on?
Your new intelligence hat, as soon as you put it on, activates, and you know that you're going to puke up whole sausages later.
Jesus, Vidoki, your rolls.
It literally
Um,
was at a 20 and then it rolled, like the wind blew it over to a 10.
So,
Just
of all the items you see, there is one there that is called the Orb of Remembrance.
What does it do?
It lets you recall anything.
Ever?
Yes.
Can I project it? Like a mini TikTok projector?
No, we're not bringing back the word art simulator style.
No,
we
I
had
just don't know
for
if I can like project a memory, like the memory orb things.
No,
we
like
had
if
in
you
the one
if
shot.
someone reminds you of something or tells you something, you can immediately know what happened. It's like you can see into that moment.
Well, other people's memories as well.
Someone explains something to you, yeah, you
Oh
can.
my god.
It's 200,000 GP.
ah, yeah, there it is.
Really cool items here, but
Rather take the dragon egg.
if you had a fully grown dragon,
I'll end up in prison. So
100%.
two.
You think the person that owns this is a pushover?
no.
They are. No, they are genuinely, but
Oh,
you're
they
still
are.
not going to get it. They have guards, but like I'm just saying,
Is there anything else? Anything affordable?
have to do another investigation with disadvantage
With just
because you're re-rolling the very same thing over and over.
Is it shift? No. it's
Control is
control.
the
Control.
disadvantage.
Control is disadvantage.
The fucks? What are these rolls? I can't
Even
roll over
disadvantage.
10. I cannot roll over 10.
You have a 12. I leave a 10 plus 2, but yeah. So you see a couple of bows, but you don't know if it's a good bow, a bad bow. Like they're just one looks like a little Cupid's bow. Just not great. See that smile?
Lady,
See that
can
little
you-
smile in the corner? She's too easy to
Lady,
get.
can
Like
you come and have a look at these? I want the druid to have a look at this. I'm still discombobulated. I've got summoning sickness, isn't
that's
I? Can you
Layden
just,
asking for you to come and have a look.
ladies,
Yeah.
you can come and investigate the table for me.
Do you
Okay.
think we should talk to the shopkeeper, the guy that makes all the handmade jewelry and stuff? I mean, he has guards, so like. But
he
how's he?
does.
Everyone kind of has guards at their tables. They're all like mercenary guards, though. They're not like
I do want to go to the jewelry table and see if there's anything magical there, to be honest.
Am I rolling something?
investigation.
Investigation.
Is the jewelry table the one where we don't think he looks like he made anything himself?
Yeah, looks all
He's
stolen.
suspicious. Like he looks like
Shit.
like what I look like in D&D times, like tattoos on my neck and shit. You don't trust that.
I'm here in networking. I feel like this is a good connection that we might need. That's what
Give
I'm
me
know
a
for-
D4 cap.
I know for a fact. I know
D4.
what Alex is working out right now.
I might have connections somewhere.
So you
We'll see.
do see Monster Bane. It is a longbow. It's made of iron, wood, and covered in silvered runes of celestial design. When the string is drawn, a silver arrow magically appears in place. That's 100 gold.
I'm all broke.
We'll do some fucking quests then. There's the
We check a
narrator
notice
in the
board.
sky. Do something.
God, it's like, just fucking do something. Did we check a notice board?
No. We were heading to the apothecaries.
Fuck. I wasn't here for that. Is there a notice board on the way?
Yeah, there'd be one just at the edge of the marketplace.
Are we gonna check that jewelry table and then move on?
The jewelry table is going to be all just like broken up stuff. It's a very low.
Nothing magic, no.
Oh, there's nothing great there.
Alright, let's move on then if we want to go towards the apothecary, but then stop off at a notice board.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm
You're-
gonna find this. So on the notice board, you know that there is a sign that says "Hunter Missing," and it has like the address for one of the houses in town. So the person that's obviously trying to find the hunter. You have help wanted for a Mr. Dayton, who is looking for his wife that went out to gather herbs and has not returned. You also have another help wanted from her name. It is Celestine Darmore. So she says help wanted, magic fueled. I wrote down something stupid here. Don't worry about me. But someone that is more magically inclined. She's looking for help with something. She doesn't leave any other information apart from her address. And there is apothecary help looking for apprentice. Last apprentice blew up.
Sick. So, I believe if we split off, Lydian, you're very versed in the woods. If you maybe go to the address for the missing hunter, maybe you'll be able to help them. Maybe even link it onto the when that person is missing their wife.
Would
I
pick
will head
one to
off.
do if I were you.
Oh, just one.
Because we don't have a lot of time left in the session. We have 20 minutes.
I want the
Just
apprentice
focus
job.
on-
Well, we're going to the apothecary already, so
Yeah, may as well try that.
Yeah, we will, yes.
So you head over to the apothecaries and you come around the corner. So you would be from the marketplace here. You'd be heading up this way, slowly heading around. And as you get to here, you can see into the window of the apothecary's house, and you just see two massive lights and a boom in the windows. And just takes you by surprise, I suppose, for a second, as it's just this guy's clearly fucking crazy. As you do head around and you're staring at the window still, and there's just smoke like dissipating from cracks in like where the stone is, like tiny little bits of smoke, as you see another man run out, and he's like, I'm not being your apprentice, and he starts to throw off this cloak that's billowing and smoking, and he like stamps on it, throws it into the fountain, and just keeps running. And the man comes out and he's just like, I'll pay you double. And he kind of turns and goes, you're looking for work?
Yeah.
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 I'll do it.
And he's kind of ushers you in as he kind of like tries to fan some more the smoke away, and you see this room, there's a massive cauldron in the middle. All around there's almanacs and everything you could ever need to make potions. There's thousands of ingredients surrounding you wall to wall, like Ollivander's wand shop, like pullouts for everything. And he's like, what can you make?
What do you need me to make?
Drugs.
This is, by the way, this is like, this is Humpy's
Cocaine.
whole thing. This is Humpy's whole
Jesus.
character. This is all Humpy does is make
I'm gonna
potions.
go, bro.
This
The
is
instant thing I would say is,
Humphrey.
like, what can you make? It's like, not what I intend to, but I can make something.
He goes, okay, well, okay, right. So I can make one potion, and I've somehow gotten an entire living out of it. May have blown up a few people, but I make really good health potions. I have problems that I need to solve. I need to make potions of sleep, and a lot of them, for a massive order that comes once a month. So far, cannot do it. I have no idea how. Can you make a potion of sleep?
Do they have the ingredients for it? Hold on. Like, what do they have? Do they have everything that... Do they have knowledge of what they need for it?
I don't think they have a knowledge of...
A lot of things.
Yeah,
What do you want to
this
say? You know, you want to say something.
apothecary literally has no idea what he's doing. He is really bad at this. Yeah, like,
How
I think, I think Larry has some input to give.
Larry, go ahead.
Can I use... No, I'm using the accent, sorry. Can I use my intelligence to help Humpy?
Yeah, of course. Your once a day intelligence.
If you don't know how to do it, but if you do, then I will piss off.
Can Larry, like, Ratatouille me, where it's like he's just sitting on my head helping me make a potion?
Could
Yeah,
I be like your
with my hair.
apprentice? The apprentice's apprentice or something?
It's like together we make one full apothecary. We're like two halves.
One
Nearly the
whole
height of an
room.
actual person. So, work this out.
Put a trench coat on.
We're like codependent. Larry needs my money and I need Larry for like the extra height.
So,
The intelligence.
this is where it's going to get really tough. Okay, go ahead. So, roll your... Go Arcana, because technically it's medicine and we're not using downtime, we're doing active. So give me an Arcana check, which I believe is intelligence, isn't it? Or wisdom.
No, it's wisdom, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Well, what would be the intelligence? Would be medicine?
Or no, Arcana is intelligence.
Okay, perfect. So you have one roll where your intelligence is 19. So what is your modifier for intelligence, Grace?
Plus one.
It'll be on the top bar. So you have 20, so I'll give you advantage. You have a flat 20, so you have advantage on this roll. So you'll get a plus. You get a plus 8 instead,
Yeah.
because your one is that high. So you have advantage and plus 8.
Okay.
Find the first ingredient.
Not all of it.
No, you have to find every ingredient, because that's why I said this is going to be tough. You'll get the first one.
Okay. So I roll Arcana.
Yes.
Yes.
You add the plus 8
Okay.
to it. Yeah,
I
so
got 16.
24. So you know immediately the first ingredient you're going to use is blood of a werejackal.
Who?
A jackal werewolf. Give it that way, werejackal.
Well, is Layden gonna be alright with that? You know, furry on furries.
Probably not.
Our community.
Hurry up.
You think you're more like...
Texture pack.
I think Layden's more interested in the fact that there's like animals like taxidermied along the wall. The back.
Oh, right, okay.
Squirrels and shit. Like rabbit, badger, and they're just taxidermy. But you know, like the really bad ones you see on like Reddit? The teeth are in the wrong place and stuff, and they're all like crippled. One of those ones.
Jaw is just like fully misaligned.
I think Layden's more pissed off that they got these things wrong, and they're gonna try and like fix them with like little bits of magic here and there. Like, just like, let's just fix the squirrel's face a little bit, because his nose is like up on top of his head and his eyes are underneath. Awful situation for the squirrel. But you have 2 more ingredients you need to find. Now, do you want to try and do one each? Because you have some advantages in potion making. And Humphrey, and you're still a gnome. So, do one each?
Still a gnome.
Or can I just give Humphrey advantage?
You can help him for one roll, and then he has to do one raw.
Humphrey's got to do it raw. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, but what she said. Okay, what she said. Yeah, Humpy's doing a raw. So you have advantage on the next roll, so use your Arcana.
Humpy.
Yeah.
Finding a sheet, don't worry.
How do I add advantage to it when I roll it?
Just roll it twice. You just click it twice, and we take the
Yeah.
highest one.
Okay.
The easiest way to do it, because I know you're on a laptop.
Yeah.
First one will do fine. Got 19.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 25. So the second ingredient you find perfectly, for some reason it clicks in your brain for the first time ever that this is one of the ingredients that might be required. You find distilled dark purple mushroom caps, and you go over to the middle and you throw them into the pot and you start twisting away, and it starts to come together. The things that you're lacking though is how many turns does it take on a counterclockwise, what the amounts are, so like you're not going to be sure about the potency of it or how well it's going to come across, but ingredients are there. It's like a quiche. Might work out, you know? You just throw everything into a pan and see what happens. But you have one more roll for the last one.
Can I add something in with the last ingredient? Not
Yes.
for effect, but for taste more so.
Yes.
A mega bean.
Yeah, you know, a cook likes to have a signature, a taste, you know.
You're gonna Salt Bay in fucking like
What's the
only
weirdest
special
powder
water?
that isn't like poisonous in the shop?
Most poisonous in the shop.
No, that isn't. What's
Isn't
like
poison. You know what? Give me a D6. If you get a 4, you'll be very happy. Okay, you didn't get what I wanted, so you put strawberries in.
okay.
So you're going for a protein shake kind of style. And then you still have to roll for the last ingredient you need to put in.
Yeah, is that Arcana again?
Arcana again, yeah, one more. Pineapple, that's a safe word. Know exactly what video is that from as well. That is absolutely the funniest video. Safe word is pineapple. Don't touch me there. You strong. Arcana 12. So the other ingredient, because you were close to the berries, you're like, grab another berry and see what happens. So you reach up and you grab, and this is why I was saying this was going to be funny. You're right beside what you actually would have needed for the potion, but instead of going for blackberries, you go for elderberries. So you finish making the potion, and it's kind of started to gloop together, started to amalgamate into more like a gelatinous cube. As you go to scoop it out, and it's like, do you know when you leave gravy overnight, it comes off in one swoop? Yeah, it's like that, and you kind of, he hands you like a vial, you put it on top and it sits on it like a cola ice cream on top of a glass cone, and you're just like, you can try it. He hands it to you.
Can I drink it? Sorry.
It's
You,
like,
you
can I
don't really drink this.
give
You
it
kinda-
up to Larry?
yeah, you bite it and see what
Just
happens.
like, "Arn."
What? Bite into a congealed mess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine it's literally like a ball of slime that you're just holding like this.
Can I
Yeah.
play with it a little bit?
Yeah, sure, yeah. It actually
very
plays
small.
like slime. Like you pull it apart a little bit and it snaps back really quickly and it has a bing.
But do you?
You want to take it in the middle?
I'll take a little bite. Just a little one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a con save.
Nice.
Ow.
Okay.
Fucking dollars.
Larry's dead.
Does
Larry
Larry
passed
dies
out in my head.
immediately?
Larry shot dead in the Bronx.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
So
No, that was literally, it was meant to be a 19. And then it rolled so slowly.
And the
onto a
wind and the
one.
wind blew it. No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first nat 1 of the campaign.
which means we get a humorous roll.
Yeah.
Because she failed, she gets another humorous roll. That was what the potion effect was going to be anyway. 2 D100s. Let's see what you get from our amazing list.
Okay.
Yay.
1965. So,
Need to write this down.
I really like the 90. So anytime the target extends a finger, thumbs up, point, middle finger, no matter what it is, a tiny flower sprouts instantly from the tip, becomes sentient, screams, and falls off into dust. The flower varies by which finger is extended. It is deeply troubling each time. So you can pick what flower you want. Every single finger.
Oh. That's nice.
I give Larry like a thumbs up to see if it tastes good.
This only the first one. You got your flowers down, yeah?
I need to pick a flower for each finger.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know flowers. What do you think I am, a woman? I don't know anything about flowers. Okay, alright.
You're a woman.
Pussy willow. Is that a flower?
It is, yeah.
This is why I get spots.
I was just gonna say wagwan.
Just pick a flower. I don't care.
The flower screams wagwan before collapsing into dust.
Each one has a new act.
Wagwan.
I'm very upset that this is the one that you got. Like, yeah, just very upset. Every time you take the slightest amount of damage, you yell harder or daddy.
Oh, no, for
Only slight damage, so like ones and twos. Only ones and twos. Okay? Only ones and twos.
Just say it again. What was it? I didn't catch that.
Type it for you, don't worry.
Ah, okay.
Of all the people.
But like, how do you want me to say it? Like, you just.
I do not want you to say it. This is the problem here. This is the problem
Like,
here.
what kind of tone are we going for? What's the?
Tone of really quietly so we barely hear it, okay?
Okay.
It has to be in Larry's accent.
Okay. Got it.
No, we don't have to practice. We do not have to practice this. It's not something
That's
we need to
not.
practice, okay? You can just wait, remember it, remember your moment. It'll get clipped anyway.
Down.
Fuck
Sorry,
me.
DM. I'm also watching the chat as well on my phone. I just see. Does this mean Larry pollinates their own fingers? How do the mechanics work?
Oh god, I don't want to know. We don't want to talk about that. No, 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 no.
So what you're saying is the character that wants to be a bee pollinates.
Is this for the whole thing?
The finger
This is my
thing,
campaign
we'll
mod.
let that one die off eventually. The other one, we might get one go out of that one because that is just going to make me very uncomfortable. I'm already trying to get your mother's number on Snapchat. We don't need to go any further than this. Yeah, but the apothecary sees as Larry, you kind of eat this, eyes roll in the back of your head. You're just like trying not to vomit. And you kind of, as you hand it back, you kind of point your finger as a flower shoots out the top of your finger. And it just screams directly in the apothecary's face. And he just goes, yeah, that's not it. That's not the potion. Get out of my shop right now. I don't want to know how that just happened. You tell no one this happened here. As he tries to usher you
Why
out.
is he freaking out?
There's a fucking flower just flew out of your finger like a dandelion.
I'm sure a lot worse has happened.
He lit someone on fire 5 minutes ago, but like he's obviously stressed.
He needs to
Obviously
pay us.
stressed.
He needs to pay us.
Double pain.
What you just used his like rare ingredients.
slime.
No, we have life-changing injuries. He has to pay double.
Are we keeping the slime then?
You can keep the slime if you want, yeah.
Yeah,
Sort of randomly
pocket
giving it to
that.
people.
He'll let you have the rest of it as payment.
No, I want money.
You have other quests you can go on.
I feel like Larry's just gonna walk around, keep like shooting his fingers at people.
I
And,
just-
pew, pew, and then
Finger guns, just like
Constant screaming as you like, do you flex your fingers like one by one?
Is there anything on the way out that we could, like, I could just kind of lift off of the table and pocket it on the way?
give me
Just like any random ingredients.
Investigation, if you spot, or perception if you spot one, and then slide a hand to try swipe something.
What is it, investigation or perception?
Perception, we'll go perception. You're trying to perceive more than one singular thing. So we'll see what you can grab.
hashtag Larry the Pollinator.
Larry the Pollinator, oh lord fuck. With that perception, you can see colours. That's about it right now. You see a couple of colours and you're like, they might be things I know, but you can't really hone in on something. There's too much going on with the flower coming out of the finger. You have a handful of slime, or slime in a Velcro bag maybe, or something along those lines. Like it's not quite what you wanted. But go for a sleight of hand if you still want to grab something.
Yeah. Can I ask?
You can try
when we
steal,
get
yeah.
Larry, can I whisper to Larry to like point all 10 fingers at the apothecary at the same time as I try to swipe it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Does this give me any any advantage to swiping it?
Like the worst little Dracula ever. Yeah, go for a. I was thinking you could have a Tumor with 2 flowers. Yeah, have advantage on it. That's pretty smart. Yeah, have advantage on that one. Larry, you can do the whole
Pan's Labyrinth, like the fucking.